Well. We have some breaking news coming out of the city of Detroit, and I'm on a tear today, man, because in this day and age of Detroit Lions, we are doing phenomenal things. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell is better than anything I've seen in the entire time that I've been watching Detroit Lions football, but they do deserve a fair share of criticism. This has to fall on Brad Holmes. Now, what do I mean by that? The Detroit Lions have traded for kicker Riley Patterson. Riley Patterson. Doesn't that name sound familiar? It does, doesn't it? Because we cut him last year. It is a late round draft pick, according to Tom Pelissero. The Jaguars aren't releasing kicker Riley Patterson after all. They traded him to the Detroit Lions. Patterson kicked 7 games for the Lions. Now, if you haven't heard, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they signed Brandon McManus. You remember that video that I made? That was a complete and total bomb. They picked him up within 48 hours. And what do? We trade a late round pick for kicker Riley Patterson. I'm not mad at this. I actually made a video on my other channel about, literally released it 5 minutes before I got the news. Shout out to my guy, Gage Madrid. Broke this news to me. The Lions bring back Riley Patterson. I like the move. But unlike us, Jacksonville played it a little smarter. They signed Brandon McManus. They did not release Riley Patterson, and we traded for him. My guess is a 6th or 7th round pick. We should have never, ever let him go. Because of that, for 4 games, we had dudes kicking that I can't even remember their names. And now we find Michael Batchley. We didn't sign Brandon McManus, but we traded for Riley Patterson. Sometimes the decision-making is questionable. I don't not believe in these guys. I'm not saying they need to be fired. I'm not going down. I'm not upset. I'm just a little perplexed as to why you wouldn't sign the dude that Jacksonville signed, but then you trade for the guy that you let go last year. You see my hands going everywhere? What is going on here? The compensation is undisclosed at this point as to what the trade will be. My guess is it is going to be a late round pick. Now, that brings us to this conclusion here. There will be a competition. Somebody also has to be released. We'll break that news a little later, meaning I'll update you who that is. Will it be John Parker Romo? I called him Tony in my other video. John Parker Romo. And now there's going to be a kicking competition between Michael Badgley and Riley Patterson, who was on our team a year ago. We could have kept him for free. Now, it's a late round pick, I know. But the same people that want to chop off at the bit about us trading for Quinnen Williams and trading for people who can make it that we don't let go and have to trade for again. That tells you that the Lions made a mistake. They are aware of the mistake that they made. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. But I am allowed to criticize this team when they do something wrong. And releasing Riley Patterson was the wrong move. So much so that could have cost us the playoffs. But alas, he is back, and we didn't get him for free. We had to trade for him a late round pick. Maybe by the time you see this video, it'll be disclosed. Riley Patterson back. A mistake. The Lions obviously regretted it because they traded for him. That's all I got to say. Let me know what you think in the comments below. The Detroit Lions trade for Riley Patterson a year after releasing him. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as always, go Lions. I promise I'll relax soon.